Good evening, friends, and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I ever put out a video. Today we're going to do worship in the Goo Goo Dolls tuning. I saw the Lord seated on his throne. He was clothed in glory, exalted high, and the train of his robe filled the temple. The angels circled around him and cried, "You are holy, oh so holy. You are holy, Lord of all." The splendor of the King, clothed in majesty, let all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide, and trembles at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? All will see how great is our God. So what we have here is a guitar that's tuned to this A tuning. It's like if you listen to the Goo Goo Dolls song Name, I believe it is, you'll notice that their tuning, they use a lot of different tunings. And the worship leader at the church was playing his guitar, singing all these worship songs, playing the guitar with 2-finger chords. And the guitar sounded different. I immediately knew it wasn't in standard tuning. I was like, "Cody, what is that?" You know? And he told me, "Oh, that's the Goo Goo Dolls tuning." I'm like, wow, that is cool, because there's so much you could do with these 2-finger chords. You got your A, beautiful, 2 fingers, up around 7. The E and the A string at the 7th fret. And then an F sharp on the 4th fret. I didn't have to, all I had to do was slide down, 7th fret. And I believe the D would be E, A, D, the D string hold on the 2nd fret. And then an E would be the 2nd, the E and the A string on the 2nd fret. Don't quote me on that. Let's go through the tuning. You want to tune the guitar to the E string goes down to a D, the A string stays the same, this D string becomes an E. You're gonna have to go up, be careful. D string becomes an E, E, A, D. The G string becomes an A, the B string becomes an A. So you got 2 strings that are the same note, which is going to give you a beautiful drone. The high E stays the same. So again, you have D, A, E, A, and E. So you got a ton of A's in this tuning. I don't know how to play the Goo Goo Dolls song, but there's a line in it just like... something like that, you know what I'm saying? Go listen to it. Everybody knows the Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, those guys were good, man. So you could capo this as well, and that kind of changes what it is, but you might have to work on how well your guitar is intonated. I noticed on my low E, I got to tune that. If I tune down this low E to a D with all these other A's, I kind of have to drop it a little bit lower. But that, you know, tuning guitars to all of these different tunings, it definitely is going to kind of make a difference in the way that they intonate. So just work with it a little bit until you get it like you want it. But man, that sounds so nice. You can do so much with this, you know, especially if you're just starting out and you can't hold down a lot of strings. All you need to do is hold down 2 strings. I use my pinky and my ring finger. have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had fun with this as much as I did on that last riff. Now, that last riff I just started playing, I put a capo on 3, I retuned it, and then I just started fiddling around, and I was like, it's so cool to just try these open tunings because it's like, they're so awesome. They just sound so lush, and it's just like, I don't know, it just helps you to just be free in your mind and creative. And I kind of messed up a little bit at the end. I don't even know what that riff, I don't know, it was just kind of, that's as far as I could get it. And then, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm kind of enjoying that tuning so much. My head's a little bit in La La Land. I know I'm not the greatest at finger style, but you kind of want to see a little bit with what I was doing. I'm capoed on 3. I did have to retune a little bit. Then like some hammer-ons. Whoops. Capo 3. I hope y'all can see this. And then you can do some strumming. This is an El Benito guitar. These were made in Chile. I did refinish this one, and I scratched it at church. Unfortunately, it came out really good. Actually, the first time I refinished it, it came out really bad. I sanded all the finish off with a sander because it was a heavy polyurethane finish, and I feel like it was muting the sound. So I sanded it all off with a sander, and then I used lacquer from Home Depot, which was a huge mistake. Don't use lacquer, it's hard to work with. So I actually got another Benito for a real good price because I love these guitars, they're out of production, on Reverb, and that one had a lot of finish damage. Somebody kept it in too dry of an environment, and unfortunately a lot of the finish was chipping off, and it is the same polyester finish. So I removed all of that, and then I actually used French polish. I got some up there. And I tried to French polish that one, and that one came out much, much better. So what I did was, once I kind of got a knack of that, is I refinished this one, sanded all the lacquer off, and I French polished this one. But unfortunately, I scratched it by closing the case on it. Right there, you can see it. There's a scratch. I accidentally shut the lid of the case. I don't know what was happening. It was a real disaster, and I made a huge scratch. And then I tried to fix it with old shellac, and it didn't quite. I thought I could old shellac on top of the new, and that didn't work. So I kind of got the scratch looking a lot better than it was. The thing is, I kind of went through the finish here and here, which is very hard not to do, and then it's just not quite the same gloss as it was because I started going on. So I wanted to take it and get the bridge taken off again so I could start over, but the guy's like, no, that bridge has already been off that guitar 2 and 3 times. It's like, I can't keep doing that for you. So it is what it is. I don't want to fool it anymore. It sounds really good. I know it's not perfect, but hey, you know what? A light finish really makes a difference in the sound. So you guys got to think about that when y'all buying guitars. Thanks for the video. Thanks for watching.